All right, welcome back to another episode of Lockstarz. My name is Justin.
I'm Jordan.
Let's get to it.
Can you feel the power?
Ooh, and we're back. Bro, this is a hot day today. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was pretty warm. I'm saying. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling.
How was Anaheim?
It's pretty lit.
Yeah. It seems like a lot happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, brand new set, right? Right. I don't know why Konami decided to put out a set the day before. You know, they're like one of their biggest YCS because I mean Anaheim is pretty big. Was pretty big, right? Probably like 1,000.
I think it was. Yeah, somewhere over 1,000. I'm not sure on the number, but.
Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, it gets pretty. Anaheim. I know LA gets pretty big, obviously.
A lot of known players there. Pack, Team Sam, Joshua Schmidt. Apparently Jeff Jones was there. Lucas Sacco, Sean Pittman.
Excuse me.
And obviously the winner, Triff.
The world champ.
What? No. Like he just.
The winner of the YCS,
Yeah.
right? Okay, I didn't know his name. So, yeah. It seems like yeah, it's very competitive. LA's a very competitive city, so that makes sense. I mean, I remember when this is way back when, but I remember when it was an LA regional, and a guy from I don't know his name, but a guy from England came to the LA regional. You know, I mean, LA regional. The regional gets 1,000 by itself.
Yeah.
So it's pretty insane. I wonder if they made that a lot more efficient. Not that I wasn't efficient before, like registering people, et cetera. But I wonder if they made it more efficient. But anyway, yeah. I mean, that had to be pretty exciting to play with the brand new cards. Had to scramble for them. I'm guessing. Hey, how was that?
Yeah, I'm guessing some people had to scramble for him. It was a big.
Well, I'm asking you. Did you have
I
to?
didn't necessarily have to scramble. I just there was somebody. Paul had most of what I needed,
Mm-hmm.
and then Nico had some of the other cards. So I just needed to buy one card. So it wasn't that hard to get.
Oh, for sure. Hey, test your mic.
Test.
Is it on? Oh my god.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving that in so that people know.
See the switch.
I'm leaving that in so people know how absolutely incompetent you are.
How
See
am I
what? See what
am I
I
supposed to know
with
there's
you?
a switch there?
It's a microphone.
Like,
it has a switch.
Not all microphones have switches.
These particular ones do. All
Excuse
ones
me,
that
I don't like constantly handle the microphones.
you speak on it every episode.
I don't handle them though.
It's pretty obvious there's a switch there. I thought it was pretty obvious.
Oh no! If I'm looking,
just take the L.
No, if I'm looking like this the whole time, I obviously can't see the switch.
It is obviously a switch. I can see the switch from here. What are you talking
If I'm
about?
like this the whole time, looking at my computer and the microphone's right there,
I'm
not
looking at my
the
computer all the
switch.
time.
Congratulate! But you handle the mic.
Just
handle the mic.
Just take the L, bro.
No,
just say
you handle the mic, so of course you know there's a switch there.
There's a switch on all podcast mics. On most mics.
I don't run a podcast. Sorry.
You do run a pod. You literally run the podcast.
You run the equipment. I don't
You
run the
literally
equipment.
run the podcast.
Do I handle the equipment?
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you
it
run the
actually does.
podcast.
It actually does.
You're a host of the podcast.
If I don't handle the equipment,
well,
then
maybe you
obviously-
should then. Maybe you
okay.
should.
Anyway, there was a takeover at YCS Anaheim with the Rizal decks. The top 32 had 44%
A
representation.
takeover, like what? The majority of the top. Or,
Yeah, I literally was about to say that.
okay, you gotta explain takeovers.
Okay. So it was a takeover. It had 44% representation in the top 32. And then there was all types of variants. There was there's pure Rizal, there's cash Rizal. There's this dude known in the community. We just call him the Cook because he dresses as like a cook.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Who played Primite Rizal. He just included like the Primite cards and then a couple of the sous ship normal monster is a level 4. So you could just put that with the Primite cards and mix that in. He called it Ryseal. And then what ultimately run the event, Fiendsmith Ryzel. The next represented deck in the top 32 was Malice at 22%. For what I seen, there wasn't that many variants. It was just Malice and then Bistio Malice, Cash Malice that I seen. So not really a big difference. And then there's the Fiendsmith decks, which is pretty interesting. And then
So these new decks are more powerful than the current version of the Fiendsmiths.
I mean, it's just one. I mean, that could be what the numbers show, but when a lot more, it's a new deck that was anticipated to be more powerful. So a lot of players are gonna like flock to it.
Sure.
So that could just be a big reason. So we'll have to see how everything. We'll have to see how the deck performs over the next. Well, there's not that many other events before the end of the year, but for the next few months, we'll have to see how it performs because a deck like what was it Vanquish Soul that had a lot of representation, but as time went on, it just went like representation just went down and down. So then because the Fiendsmith cards are powerful, but they don't do a lot. The Ryzel deck doesn't do a lot either. It just has like a good boss monster.
Sure.
So maybe it is. We'll just have to see how it goes on.
So did it pull? So how did it play? Did it play like an old school, rank 4 toolbox deck?
I mean, me personally, I would say so. It obviously has its own little like play style, but no, it's a rank 4. It's a rank 4 spam deck, so it just has its own monsters. The old rank 4 spam decks didn't really have its own monsters. It just had a toolbox.
Sure.
And then the next represented deck was like the Tempai, which got second place. And then we had Yubel, Voiceless made it to the top 32, which is very surprising. And then Memento, one of the banes of my existence. And that was the top 32 breakdown. So it's pretty nothing was very surprising. I mean,
Well, there's always going to be niches in the top cut.
I'm surprised. What is it called? Labyrinth didn't make it. What else didn't make it? No branded decks. Not even, and it doesn't even look like it was no Snake Eye decks made into the top 32 either, which is that. Well, that is surprising. Because since it was it's still a powerful deck. Like no Fire King decks or Azamina decks, Rescue Ace decks, and no fire deck. I mean, besides Tempai. I wouldn't count Tempai as a fire deck though.
How many Tempai? Just the one Tempai?
It wasn't just the one Tempai. It was I'm not completely sure on how many. It was like two Tempai, maybe, but that's probably it. But one got second place, so which is surprising, very surprising. But it is a powerful going second deck. And then they did something very interesting. They announced the ban list at the end of the finals, so that was pretty fun. They
heard about that. Yeah.
They had them walk in with a briefcase and everything. Looking.
Oh, was that picture?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was
holding the ban was in that briefcase.
I had no idea. I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, because you're out of the loop because you're a loser.
I guess I'm a loser. But
so that was cool. That was a cool spectacle. We should do more like that.
I thought they were just admiring their suits. To be honest, I thought that was what that picture was.
No, they were carrying the ban list and security and everything. So.
Oh, I guess.
We should do it, and if you didn't know,
the announcers should be required to wear suits from now on.
What? They all wear suits.
Yeah, but they haven't always worn suits. They should be required at this point because, they look pretty nice.
Which announcers haven't worn suits?
in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think. Yeah, I mean they haven't worn like they might have been like in a dress shirt, but But I don't think announcers have been in full blown
Oh.
suits
Well, I
for
don't
the
think.
past 5 years.
Well, I don't think they all need to be in full blown suits.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a bad joke.
It's a like you're taking this way too seriously.
But we all know you make bad jokes, man.
It was funny. You just overanalyzed it for some odd reason.
Oh, really? I'm remember you said that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember you said
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah. I want you to.
that. Like, because that's what you do all the time.
I overanalyze jokes.
Yes, you do.
No. You just have bad. You're just not funny, dude.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
funny. That's the difference. All right, can you continue?
No,
Can you
I agree
continue with this
that.
ban list stuff? So I mean, what would I've seen? I didn't see you react to it, but I've seen when I was driving around this morning, I happened to catch a glimpse of it, of parts of it. I saw some pretty insane stuff.
Yeah, it was all right ban list.
I thought it was pretty insane. So I mean, we can go through it really quick. We don't have to like do a full blown reaction since you know that's already up. But
Okay, so what got banned? Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, Jogging the Spiritualist, and Original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye. Gimmick Puppet Nightmare and Jogging the Spiritualist, that's just, hit for branded, so they don't do, degenerate stuff anymore.
fair,
Just
fair.
lock you out. But there's still other cards they can use, but I guess these are just the most problematic.
Yeah.
And then we got Original Sinful Spoils, which is, don't get me wrong, it is a good hit. I like OSS as a card. I like cards that are just, you can splash into other decks.
Mm-hmm.
The problem was like the draw effect, which is very unnecessary. We should go in like more cards need to have like one effect. Like if it was just tribute or send a card to the grave, just put some at level 1 fire, that would have been nice. But but like it's just a late hit. These are late hits. Like Branded hasn't been doing anything in the meta like really recently. Especially with their fusion spell at 1 already. Like if anything, they should have just banned Sanctifier, because that's the card that enables this their degeneracy. And it's because like it's not a combo piece, and it's not even like they don't even use it for their end board. It's just like something they can use. So they should have just banned that, and then there have been no. Like they could have kept well they should have just banned Jogging, but they could have kept Nightmare. But I guess.
Sure. What's limited?
Well, hold on. What I think they should have banned is D-Barrier. And
God, dude, that is such an L take. You have never, in fact, out of all your L takes, I think that one's the worst. I don't know what's your beef with D-Barrier. That's like just my favorite trap. First of all, it's my favorite trap card, obviously, but it's a pretty solid trap.
no,
You're like, oh, it can't be interacted with, but it's not that powerful of a card,
yes, it is.
right? Maybe against Rizal, yes.
No, against any deck that uses any of the summoning mechanics.
Well, yeah, it's good against. Yeah, obviously, that's the point.
It locks you out of a whole summoning mechanic and it can't be interacted with. That's why it's a problem.
It's not. We're not gonna get into this whole discussion again, but like,
okay, but I think they should. It's a lingering effect, and it can't be interacted.
I don't really,
with,
bruh. Move on.
No, I'm telling you what I think it should have got banned, because like these are the things I want to see on the ban list. What else? I mean, people want a D shifter banned. I don't think D shifter is gonna get banned. It's just one of those. I mean, I don't really see it as degenerate, but I can see why people think it's degenerate.
You don't see how D shifter is degenerate, but you don't like D barrier.
Do you think D shifter is degenerate?
Yes.
Why?
And that's literally that's one card that's a powerful card. It banishes cards for 2 turns. That's ridiculous.
Okay, like I can see why people think it's degenerate, but I don't think is as degenerate as D barrier. But even if, like, you know, I wouldn't like necessarily disagree that is like completely just like I wouldn't disagree that it needs to stay in the like it can stay in the game. If it was banned, I'll be completely okay with that because it's one of those, again, it's one of those lingering effects.
Yeah, but it lasts for 2 turns instead of 1. That's the problem.
Okay, but it doesn't lock you out of anything. It might, I mean, it locks you out of your graveyard, I guess, but it doesn't say like, oh, you can't do this.
It says you can't send cards to the graveyard. That's what it says.
Like,
You're talking about can't do something. All right, what else? What else do you think should be banned? What else? Give me more L takes.
Off the top of my head, nothing else. Because there wasn't really any other problems.
No,
but
okay.
you know, for the limited list, we got Tenpai Dragon Chundra and Sangan Kaiman, which are the Tenpai hits, which is good. Tenpai is a brain dead deck. Does nothing. And it's just good just to, you know, Chundra is just basically just like, it's basically normal summon and I win. So that's good. I'm down for
Why
that.
do you talk trash about like just every deck you don't play?
I play Tenpai.
Still,
what are you talking about?
Still though, like you're just always talking trash about a deck.
Like,
It's never like positivity with you.
I mean, like, what do you expect me to say about like a deck that has a field spell that says like, oh, you can't like unaffected by stuff in the main phase, and a dragon that says you can't do anything in the battle phase, and I can just summon a guy and then OTK and then, you know, hit you for like 32,000 points worth of damage.
Yeah, it's mad aggressive. Yeah.
Okay, there's one thing about being aggressive and there's one thing about being degenerate. It's a card, like, it's a deck.
Every deck you don't like is degenerate. What is wrong with
Is it not a degenerate deck?
I don't think so.
Why don't you think it's degenerate?
It may be like kind of annoying, but yeah, it's not degenerate. It's
just
degenerate.
It's a card.
It's just another strategy. That's all it is. It's a degenerate, highly aggressive.
It's a degenerate strategy because it hand traps you to death and then OTKs you.
Yeah, it's pretty based.
That's not based.
That's pretty based.
Why do you think an OTK strategy is based?
I don't know.
That's degenerate.
I don't know. This is
That's
pretty
like
based. I don't know.
OTKs are one of the most degenerate things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever since its inception.
Yeah, but Tenpai isn't like, he's not insanely powerful. It's a pretty.
It literally is. That's why it was one of the top decks. That's why That's why
just because it's a top doesn't mean it's insanely powerful.
You can't say it's not insanely powerful. How can you like how can you say a deck isn't insanely powerful when it clearly has 3 limited cards in its own deck?
Yeah, so that doesn't mean it's really good. It's not insanely powerful.
Though. I think that's a good indicator of how like degenerate a deck is.
That you need to ban 3 of its cards.
You can have good cards without it being degenerate.
Yeah, but that's like saying, the same thing happened to Zoo. A bunch of its cards. Was that insanely powerful?
Yes, it was. It was literally a tier 0 deck.
Tier 0? I don't know about tier 0.
No, it was objectively tier 0. What do you? It had like it took over like 60% of like the meta during.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, because it won. Yeah, I guess one card is pretty powerful with its effects, and it was a relatively cheap deck too, especially once the tins came out. I think it was the tins or something, whatever came out that whatever came out that printed more Zoo cards. It was like a $50 deck. It was pretty insane actually. I mean, I guess I can give you it wasn't an insanely powerful deck, but you know, I mean, Tenpai, I don't know. Anyway, speaking of Zoo.
Well, the next limited card was Phantom of Yubel. Since you keep trying to like, shut up! Don't even say anything. I can say it. Since you keep trying to say,
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Nah, yeah, you were. I saw.
No, was it? Go ahead.
Since you keep trying to talk about how I keep shitting on decks I don't play, I played Yubel, and I do agree with this hit. Phantom Yubel went to 1. Which is good because it's a free summon, a free non-once per turn summon.
So you like degenerate decks depending on the strategy.
Bro, I'm not saying I like degenerate decks.
I mean, is Yubel a degenerate deck?
It is a degenerate deck. It puts up like 9 interruptions. Oh, like uninterrupted, it puts up 9 interruptions. Even when you do interrupt it, it can still probably put up at least 3.
So you like degenerate decks?
I'm not saying I like degenerate decks. Me playing a deck because it's one of the best decks doesn't mean I necessarily like it.
Sure.
Like it's just the best deck. But I do agree with this hit. It like now you can either use it as a defense mechanism or as an end board piece. So I do agree with this hit.
Okay.
And then Zodiac Barrage, that does nothing because Zodiac still sucks right now. But I think this is a big indicator.
I don't know why they didn't put it at 3. They should just put it at 3.
Well, it's it was a tier 0 deck, so they have to ease back into it before they just say oh, this can just.
So you can make Rizal Zoo.
I would make Rizal Zoo if I can, but there's not really if I play Zoo. If Zodiac Barrage is at 3, I'll play Rizal Zoo because it's a good level 4 engine. But the thing is, with it just being at 1, it's not really worth it because what I think they should have done is put Rat Pierre to 2. That would have been nice. That way, you can run. That way, then you can run the small Zodiac package maybe. But it's not worth it with Zodiac Barrage just being at 1.
Sure.
And then for semi-limits, we have Cyberjar, which I thought was wild. But when you think about it, it's not really that wild because it's just
it's a flip monster,
right?
It's
a flip monster. It's a little slow. It doesn't really...
What does it exactly do again?
So you destroy... When it's flipped, you destroy all monsters in the field. Then both players reveal the top 5 cards of their decks. Then special summon all the revealed level 4 or lower monsters in face-up attack position or face-down defense. You add any of the remaining cards to their hand, and either player has less than 5 cards in their hand. If either player has less than 5 cards in their hand, reveal. Oh, in their deck, they reveal as many as possible.
Ooh. Okay.
So, it's not really. I don't think anybody's really worried about it because it's just too slow. It may you can do it maybe in some niche strategies, and maybe there's one deck out there that can utilize it, but. It's not going to be a problem.
Sure.
Then 2 of the danger monsters, which I don't think matters. I think the dangers. I wasn't there when the dangers were a problem. So, but I think they're fine. I think the danger cards are really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna say.
What are you gonna say?
You know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Are you saying?
If you say something,
hey! Hey! You stop talking. I told you already knew what I was gonna say. Are you saying they're not very dangerous? We'll be right back.
The next semi-limited card was Ava, which was It was already at 1. I think that was part of the whole Drytron strategy, but I don't think it matters anymore. Drytron sucks. And then Perform About Monkey Board is now semi-limited, which is lit. We need more Pendulum Love. So Perform About Monkey Board should be at 3. Back should be at 3. Electromite should come back.
Okay, this just proves my point that you like degenerate decks depending on the strategy.
Perform Battles are fun. What are you talking about?
Oh, and you played that deck. You played the Pendulum deck.
Yeah, that was a fun deck.
But it was degenerate.
It was a very creative deck.
But you agree it was degenerate.
Sure. Yeah, it was degenerate.
So you like degenerate
decks? It's no longer degenerate.
So, but do you agree that you like degenerate deck depending on the strategy?
Sure, but it's still degenerate. But now it's not.
Yeah, but you don't have. But you talk like you have a problem with degeneracy, but you really don't.
I do have a problem with degeneracy. It was just a fun deck. It was a fun degenerate deck.
Right. So oh God. This is amazing.
But now it's not. It's not degenerate anymore.
Definitely. Okay. Go on. Go ahead.
And now we got the unlimits, which they don't matter. They have all the Dragon Lords back 3. So now you can build. So now after what, 12 years, you can finally build an actual Dragon Ruler deck. Right after 12 or 13 years. And I don't know what people run. Maybe you run like the Bestials or whatever. But maybe I'll look up a Dragon Ruler list just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe people run it. I don't think people run it in Dragon Link. I think it's probably too slow or not too slow. I don't. They're probably not worth for Dragon Link, but it is what it is. And then we got the Dino Wrestler Pankratops, which is good. If we can have Fenrir at 3, we can have Pankratops at 3. Light Tiger. I think that was a thing back when, I want to say back in Toss. Was it back in Toss? I don't think so. But I think Light Tiger should be fine. Rescue Ace Airlifter, which is good without the like, now that OSS is banned, there's no reason to like hit Rescue Ace anymore. And then we got Thunder Dragon Colossus, which is, I guess, is fine. I don't think people are really running Thunder Dragons like that, and even if they are, it's probably they're probably mixing with other strategies. Ib, the World Chalice Justiciar.
Oh wow, I don't remember that. Wow.
I do not remember that. I have no recollection of that card.
Ib?
I mean, there's like 2 or 3 Ibs, so I don't like.
No, but the World Chalice though.
I mean,
I'm not saying.
I didn't play when like it was a thing, so
I guess.
So I don't really know like what problems it had. And then we have opening the Spirit Gates, which is cool. Now that Phantom Yubel's at 1, opening the Spirit Gates can come back up. It might increase. It increases the consistency, but that, with Phantom Yubel at 1, it reduces the power, which is fair.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's everything. So I think it's a pretty underwhelming ban list. Yeah, there's like Ib, the World Chalice Justicar, the Synchro Monster.
Sure. I want to get back to what exactly happened at YCS Anaheim. So with Rizal, what was the big problems, like the flaws with the deck? What do you think?
The flaws. It was just there wasn't really. The Rizal itself. The only problem with the deck is like people run a bunch of hand shots, so you can brick on it, and it is pretty easy to stop. It can play through hand traps, but it's still pretty easy to stop when you can, especially with like cards like Ultimate Slayer and what is it, like Book of Eclipse and things like that.
Does it how's the matchup against Malice?
The matchup against Malice, I never played enough Malice matches to really like comment on it, but
Did you play any at Anaheim?
yeah, but I haven't played enough.
Sure.
Against Malice.
What'd you find?
But it seems pretty. It seems pretty like straightforward. Like, if I can have my board, then Malice can't really play through it. And going second, seems pretty simple enough. You just go through, your regular combos, especially with Aggregator and things like that, and just play through their interruptions. But Malice can still, like fight through a lot of your stuff.
Interesting. So what do you think these decks are gonna retain their popularity?
Yeah, because we're getting the new Tachyon card in a few months. We're supposed to increase the consistency of Rizal. And we're also getting this Xyz monster that's supposed to bring up their power a little bit. I forgot what it's called. And then Malice.
Oh, okay, so just sheer support.
Yeah, and I think Malice is just people are just gonna get more creative over time, because Malice is just it's a well-rounded deck, but it just doesn't have a lot of power. That's the thing. It can OTK you, but without like access code, it can't really like fight through a lot of anybody's boards.
Mm-hmm. So what? Were these matchups? Did they last more than 2 turns, or like was it still pretty quick turns?
No,
Was the
a lot
game
of
any different from the previous? Was gameplay any different from the previous format?
I mean, yeah, the gameplay was different. It can't. I mean, depending on what happens, it can. It can last just the one turn because I still have like four to five interruptions. Or it can last multiple turns if they stop your dual drive, it's probably gonna go on for a few more turns.
But the games are a bit longer.
Yeah, I guess you
In
could say
general?
the games are a bit longer, a bit more back and forth.
Gotcha. Because that's what kind of I was. Since it seemed like these decks were just I don't know how to describe it. Maybe a bit slower, or the deck seemed like closer to, I guess, what was it, the Duelist Alliance kind of days, like a bit closer to that. Did you say that?
No, I wouldn't really say that. It's just because we're just in hand trap wars these days. That's what the decks are these days.
That's fair. It just seemed like the decks would allow for a little bit longer, right? It wasn't, I mean, not dragged out like back in the day, right? Not like Satellas versus Shadulls, right? But it lasts like, instead of 2 turns, it lasts like 3, 4, 5 turns.
Yeah, and for me, it was just like a little bit. How do I say this? It was just a little bit weird because now I'm used to building my boards and ending the game. So I'm just like, sometimes I was looking at my hands. I'm like, okay, what else can I put up on this board, right? I personally ran Shark Rizel. And the basic idea is I just use the shark, summon Bahamut Shark, and Bahamut Shark summons Toad. And then I just go through my Rizel combos, and that's just another interruption I can put on the board. And, then my Toad gives me back my one of my sharks. Things like that.
How would you improve on the deck?
I mean, the deck's pretty solid, I guess, but the only thing I ran 2 big jaws. I wish I ran 3 big jaws because that card's lit. I ran Buzzsaw Shark, which takes up a normal summon, so I wouldn't run that again. But I would run big jaws. There's this with Tachyon, with a new Tachyon card. Ooh shit. So what the Tachyon card does, you reveal a number monster in your XC, a number XC's monster in your extra deck that has a number between 101 and 107.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add one monster with the same type and or attribute as the revealed monster, and a level equal to its rank from your deck to your hand. And then you place 1 card from your hand to the top of the deck. And for the rest of the turn, you can basically only summon XC's monsters from the extra deck. So the idea is you just use that reveal. What is it called? Ragna Zero, which is a water, and then you just search the shark, or you search servicing big jaws, and then you go through your whole little combo. So that's the way that deck makes it better. I mean, that card makes it better. But to improve on the deck, a lot of people didn't run Plasma Hole. I did. I think Plasma Hole is a very cool card, but I didn't really. But I understand. I didn't use it. It didn't really do anything for me. The first effect is better. I use it more than the graveyard effect.
You ran 3, right?
What, Plasma Hole?
Yeah.
No, 1.
Oh, didn't everyone? Oh, you said a lot of people didn't run it at all.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but I might test it out without it because I didn't really use that much anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine.
So you would take it out?
Yeah, I would take it out just for testing, but no, I do like it as a card.
Yeah, you're insane about that card when it got revealed.
Yeah, because it's great. Because they should have just kept it as Hole Thruster.
No. This is
Yes.
still a children's card game.
I mean,
It's a children's card game. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, you could say it's we also have like a bunch of waifus. So
Yeah, because children watch anime too. So
Okay, like there's one thing to say children watch anime, but it's another thing, to have a bunch of sexy waifus.
They're not really. I mean, I'm not gonna get in a discussion about the attractiveness of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I mean, you said it's a children's card game.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Like,
Yeah.
if we could have artwork of of the a very sexualized monsters, then we can have Hole Thruster.
I don't think they're that sexualized though.
Just
Like
the card,
once they get over here to the TCG,
just the card, just the card we were just talking about. The World Child is just a card. She has like a very revealing outfit.
I have to look at it again, but anyway. Did you see any of that other deck in that came out in crossover?
No, that deck sucks. I don't even think it's not a well-rounded deck. It's just like you just use it for. I think
It's more toolbox.
Huh?
Is it more toolbox? See,
I guess so. I think
like you put a dinosaur in the dinosaur deck, sea serpent.
Yeah, I
water.
guess so. I haven't seen anybody use them, but I'm sure there are somebody using them out there. I don't think I don't even think they're meant to be used in the same deck. Well, maybe I don't know. But congratulations to Triff.
He seemed very excited.
Yeah, because he's been waiting to get his win. If you didn't know, on Dueling Book, his Dueling Book name is 2024 YCS champion. So
W him.
yeah,
I like
so,
it. I like
yeah.
it.
So I think he started out as he got. Did he's?
It was rigged.
I think he went X2 through Swiss.
Oh yeah, so he just barely made it.
He got 32nd place.
That was the last place.
Yeah, out of top 32. So yeah,
Shout out to him.
And then he went. He got all the way to first place, which is lit.
Yeah, shout
I'm
out
sure
to
he
him.
was excited, even though he was like very nonchalant about it. He was just.
He?
Yeah, because he was. When.
What was that picture?
Huh?
That picture didn't seem nonchalant.
I mean, yeah, like he was like bragging. He was big braggadocious, like oh yeah, I knew this was happening. You like this.
Oh, yeah. If
and
you
he
feel
was saying
like
in the interview that like how do you feel right now? He's like, oh, I'm not surprised.
I mean, W him. I like the confidence.
But I'm sure.
He's like,
I'm sure inside, he's just excited.
He just seems like such a meme, dude. Like every time I see him like on a video, it just seems like a funny guy.
Yeah, he's a funny dude. And, a lot. I think he did get banned. I think a while back for some joke that he made.
He seems like he makes like really. He seems like in his private life he makes really offensive jokes.
Okay, I didn't mean those type of jokes, but
okay. What type of joke you mean? Well, why else would you get banned?
He got banned for like saying. I think he got banned for saying something like. Just take your time and then cowboy for game or something like that, right? Basically saying like, oh, he stalls for time. Right, then he got banned.
You got banned for that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but he, obviously he's not banned anymore. But that was that was an obvious joke. He even came on the videos like, oh yeah, that wasn't for anyone half a brain, like saying that was
the TCG is like. So, I mean, America is getting a little bit sensitive, but like that does seem like ridiculous. It had to be years ago too, when things were a little bit less.
No, yeah, it was like back in like 2017, I think. So.
Oh, things were a little bit like. A lot of tensions, but anyway, cool. When you gonna get a win, bro?
One of these days. I was hoping to do better at YCS Anaheim. But it is what it is.
Well, guess what? We'll change whatever. We'll change whatever username anywhere to 2025 YCS champion. You need that kind of motivation.
Oh, yeah.
You need to be fucked. I mean, I got some advice, but like, I mean, you don't listen. Anyway, cool. So, what did you want to like show some things on camera, or like what's going on?
Oh yeah, when I was in California, I brought a bunch of.
Yeah, you got a bunch of like stuff like on our counter. You got a bunch of stuff like on our counter behind you, messing up my kitchen.
You're messing up your kitchen. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just making it messy.
Yeah, this is a time capsule of our Yu-Gi-Oh life. So appreciate it. Like, look at these old deck boxes. I don't even know what's in. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, not that. Look, Flowanderies from when I came back from the game last year.
Yeah, what year is that deck box from, fam?
I don't know. Bro, did you not?
That blue one is mine, right?
This one? Yeah, I guess so. You haven't used it, so. Yeah, these are just. Ooh, look. Monkey board. I can put that in the deck. And dry. Alright, look. I already got 3 blaster right here. 3 blaster right there, bruh.
Oh my
Just
god.
then just a bunch of random cards, right?
You want to show them a couple of the mats before we sign off?
Yeah.
We'll look through all the cards later.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all the cards. I'm just like.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying.
Looking at. Oh yeah, see? Oh, just a bunch of stupid decks in here. Our time capsule, man.
Yeah, I realize that. I recognize that.
We got. This is our collection. This is part of our collection. This one's just more like just random cards in the collection. This one has our.
Is that the numbers?
Look what you did. Yeah, this one's just like the number collection. I think we still need to add some stuff. This isn't random stuff. This is more like, I guess, like we have like the code talkers and firewall. There's tokens. There's the blue eyes cards, dark magician, galaxy eyes, different themes.
Yeah, little galaxy eyes. Show them a couple of mats.
And we got. Let me see. I got my Yu-Gi-Oh! Day mat. I won that one because I'm a G.
Yeah, back in high school.
Okay. What's your point? Did I not still win?
High school was like 10 years ago, bro. That's crazy.
So did I not still win that mat?
You won the mat.
Okay, all right. Okay. Let's see here. I won this mat. I won that. Back when,
That was that box?
The game, huh? This is Secrets of Eternity.
That was after, what was that? Was that after Duelist Alliance?
Yes. Because, this is Rune Eyes.
Yeah.
This is back when the game was, great, when we had the pendulum zones, during Master Rule 3. What else? Oh, this is just a mouse pad that I won. I'm just a winner, bro. I'm just a winner.
Yeah, but you haven't won a YCS.
One of your mats that we got back in high school.
Where's the YCS trophy?
It's coming, man.
It's coming. I hope so.
I'm just winning. Like I got stock up on my mats.
What is that one?
This is from Comic-Con. No, yeah, that's from Comic-Con. I won this. I forgot where I won this, but this was from God, what was his name? It was Yugi Jesus. Yugi Nono, that was his name. I won that in a raffle.
He doesn't make videos anymore, right?
No, yeah, he does. He does.
Oh, really? Well, shout out to him.
Yeah. Let's see here. I won that in a raffle back in Duelist Alliance. Duelist Alliance format. Where is Oh, here it is. One of the greatest decks of all time. Yeah, the Spiral Man. Did I win this? Or did I buy this?
Why don't you show it to the camera and so your arm's covering it?
Can you be quiet? I'm showing off my Yu-Gi-Oh! Pass.
I'm trying to...
What's one of your mats? Let me see. Or are these all mine?
I'm telling you, just show it to the camera. You're trying to look at it and show it.
Let me see.
I have all my mats, if not most of them.
Yeah, I think these are all mine. Most of these mats I won in a tournament or in a raffle. Which I think is I think that's pretty cool because shows I'm a fucking winner. I think this is.
I'm waiting for you to win a YCS trophy.
Don't worry, I am. I'm gonna be a 5-time YCS. Oh look, Noble Knights.
All right, calm down. Stop.
How the mighty have fallen. Oh yeah, these are just art types. I might just get rid of some of these. Testina sucks. Spirals are lit. These are all just great times. Throughout our life in Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Back when life was simpler. Where you could just collect cards, go to tournaments with friends. Like, come on.
Yeah, does anyone
That's
build?
what Yu-Gi-Oh is all about.
Does anyone build collections anymore? Does anyone even like build a number collection anymore?
Yeah, yeah.
I
I mean,
don't know.
there's just not as many numbers coming out. Like, I think we just got.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many people are really doing that now? But
I mean, it's not really a thing to, because it's not really a thing to showcase anymore. Because we have all the numbers. I think like now they're just releasing like C numbers. I think the latest C number.
I recognize that, but I'm just saying how many people are doing it. Like, it's fine if people aren't showcasing it. But
I mean, I think people.
I don't think people are doing it anymore.
I mean, I think people are still like. Well, what I'm saying is people are still doing it. You just don't see it as much because there's no numbers coming out.
Maybe. I mean, that's definitely a possibility, but I just.
It's like, what reason do I have to do what? Like, if I show you my number collection, right? What reason do I have to show you again if all the numbers are out?
Sure, but like, I mean, yeah, but like, what about like the maybe newer players or younger players, like building the number like a number collection? I'm just saying, I just highly doubt they're doing it.
No, I would disagree, but
I guess. Anyway, well, cool. That was a cool recap of YCS Anaheim. It seemed really fun. Maybe I'll try to make it to the next YCS. We'll just have to see because I do miss playing the game on the regular.
You'll just lose to me, so
I'll lose to you.
yeah.
I highly doubt that. I know how you play.
You play degenerate decks.
I don't play degenerate. You literally admitted you play degenerate decks.
God,
I play pretty fair decks.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You like playing like brain dead degenerate decks.
They're not brain. I mean, they're a little bit easier to play, yes, but they're not degenerate, right? Like I played like ABCs. I played
Degenerate. At least back in the day.
Zoo, True Draco Zoo.
Degenerate.
No, this is not degenerate at all. Not like pendulums, at least. What else did I play? I played Trap Tricks when I got back into it.
Pendulums did nothing wrong.
Like I didn't play any of the degenerate ones. I played Trap Tricks, and I like Trap Tricks. Simple combos. If I were to, like, I'm probably gonna build Rizal, maybe, depending on how much I like it. Maybe Malice. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, but okay, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Comment your favorite deck. Did you like Rizal? Did you like Malice? Did you play Malice? How do you think it's gonna do in the format? Do you think it's gonna stay pretty popular, or do you think Malice might get more popular? Well, what's your favorite hits from the ban list? What do you think should have been banned? What do you think should have been limited?
Deep barrier.
Or what do you think? I'm asking them, not you. What do you think?
Do you
think? I think Zodiac. I think they should just make full power Zodiac again. To be honest with you, but
Full power? No.
yeah. Hot take, very hot take. Anyway, but like, comment, turn on those notification bells, subscribe. But other than that, guys, appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. See ya.
Deuce.